Hi, I'm Dennis Phillips, and welcome to Everyday Reloading and Shooting. In a previous test where I was shooting CFE-223 powder with 73 grain ELD match bullets, I had charge weights ranging from 23 grains to 24.9 grains. These did not group very well at all at 23 grains or at 23 and a half or at the 24.9. Those rounds were very scattered. But at 24 grains, I had a group of 0.72 inches extreme spread with a best 4 out of 5 at 0.51. And there was a flyer here, but minus that flyer at 24 grains, I had a best 4 out of 5 at 0.55 inches. And then at 24 and a half, again, we had a 0.88 inch group. And then the second group at 24 and a half had an extreme spread of 0.97, but minus that flyer, it grouped at 0.40 inches. So now what I have done is I've gone back and I've loaded some just before the 24 and just past the 24 and a half. So I have charges loaded that I'll be shooting at 23.9, 24.1, 24.3, 24.5, and 24.7 grains of powder. So we'll be going just below this best group and just above this second best group. And I've already got the rounds loaded. So I have these magazines loaded and they're ready to go, and I have the charge weights listed on the magazine, and this will save time shooting. And so we will take these to the range and see how they perform. Okay, so today I'm going to continue my test with the 73 grain ELD match bullet and the CFE-223 powder. In a previous test, I found a load that was around 24 grains of powder that shot pretty well, so I'm going to be testing just below that at 23.9, and then the second best group on that earlier test was at 24 and a half grains, and so we're going at 2 grain increments from 23.9, 24.1, 0.3, 0.5, and 0.7. So we'll see if we can find a node that works for this particular bullet and powder. All right, so you're welcome to enjoy the music as I fast forward through my shooting, or you can skip forward to the results. Shooting at 100 yards. Okay, it looks like all of these did well, so let's bring them in and take a look. It's from today at the range. And this to me is astounding. The groups were just, to me, phenomenal. We started off with a group at 0.96 with the best 4 out of 5 at 0.48. And then this is at 23.9 grains of powder, so just below our best group on the prior target. And 0.58 extreme spread here with the best 4 out of 5 at 0.52. Then we had 24.1 grains, which was just over that best charge, and we shot at an extreme spread of 0.79 and 0.98 with the best 4 out of 5 at 0.47 and 0.58. At 24.3 grains, we had extreme spreads of 0.67 and 0.60 and best 4 out of 5 at 0.37 and 0.42. Then at 24.5, we had extreme spreads of 0.51 and 0.67 and best 4 out of 5 at 0.35 and 0.40. So in reality, that was probably our best group of the day, and we'll average those out in a second. But at 24.7 grains, we had an extreme spread of 0.65 and 0.69 with the best 4 out of 5. Look at this, 0.28 inches, just over a quarter inch, and 0.52 inches over here. So how did these average out? Okay, at 23.9 grains, we had an average extreme spread of 0.77 with the best 4 out of 5 at 0.50. At 24.1 grains, we had an extreme spread of 8.6 and a best 4 out of 5 at 5.3. At 24.3 grains, we averaged a best 4 out of 5 at 6.4 and a best 4 out of 5 at 0.40. At 24.5 grains, we averaged an extreme spread of 0.59 and a best 4 out of 5 at 0.38. And then at 24.7 grains, we had an extreme spread average of 0.67 and a best 4 out of 5 at 0.40. And what I will do with these numbers is I will average the extreme spread and the best 4 out of 5 together, and I come up with what I call a score. So at 23.9 grains, we had a score of 64. At 24.1, we had a score of 70. At 24.3, we had a score of 52. At 24.5, we had a score of 0.49. And at 24.7, we had a score of 5.4. So overall, the best two groups of the day, I should say, because we averaged an extreme spread of 0.59 inches and a best 4 out of 5 at 0.38. 24.3 was just behind that at 0.64 and 0.40. So here between 24.3 and 24.5 is the node where we want to be. That's going to give you your best grouping, I believe, for this 73 grain ELD match bullet and CFE-223 powder. And if we had a better shooter, we could probably even get better results than that. But I was really impressed that not a single one of these groups was over an inch. In fact, these did so well that if you average all of the average rows and come up with a total for every group fired, you come up with an extreme spread average of 0.71 and a best 4 out of 5 at 0.44. So not shabby results at all. I definitely recommend the 73 grain ELD match with the CFE-223 powder at these charge weights between 23.9 and 24.7. I think you'll find that those shoot very well. And of course, they say you've got to find out what your gun likes. And this is what my Ruger American likes. So this is where, if I'm going to use that bullet and powder combination, this is where I'm going to focus. So if you have any ideas or thoughts about this video, please feel free to leave a comment below. Or if there's anything that you would like to see in the future, please let me know that. I always try to interact with everyone who comments, and I hope that you will like and share this with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.